What's up, everyone? It is ReDinFamy, your master geektress, right holding the line. Shouts out to my brother, King David. Wait a minute, my bad. General King David. Shouts out to the Outlaws podcast. Um, I get a whole bunch of flack about so-called being this Sony fangirl and not respected on that I play everything. I try to give all these platforms a chance, but unlike many in this community, I keep it 100. Some of y'all might agree, some of y'all might disagree, and that's fine. It's all fine. But for years, anyone who has been following me since I've been in this industry, since I've been in this community vocally, would know that every time there was an E3, see, back in my day, Microsoft would go first. And every year, I would be like, yo, I hope Microsoft bring it. I already know Sony's gonna bring it. I already know Nintendo's gonna bring it, but my hopes were up and hype was always for Microsoft. And one of the years they fought back. They fought back. They did, but it wasn't consistent. And the year that they fought back was when they acquired Ninja Theory and a whole bunch of these other studios before they acquired ZeniMax. So let's see. I got my my Game Pass lanyard from an E3. I got my Xbox shirt on. I got the fatigues, because I'm holding the line with my brother. As y'all need as much support as possible. Y'all need as much support as possible on the line. You understand? But shouts out to Microsoft. Shouts out to Xbox. I should say Xbox. Division and everyone there. I hope to see a dope showcase. Now, PlayStation, y'all seen my reactions with PlayStation, how I felt about it. So I'm doing this a couple of days late, but I want to give my genuine, of course, reaction to this is the red reaction. Okay, the red reaction. But I might be calling this something else. I might have to call this run that back because I like to go back and see what's up with some of this. So I'm gonna have a poll in the comments on what I should call this series. Should I call it Red Reaction or should I call it Run That Back? Run That Back was supposed to be. I gave that to another friend, but he was like, "Nah, it's not gonna work." But I think I'm just gonna, it needs to live somewhere. So without further ado, let's go straight to the showcase, and I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts. All right, but I had to make that quick intro real quick for those who rock with me. All right, let's jump into this. Okay.
Oh, we're finally doing this, are we? Because I was going to make a sandwich.
Hey, playground,
Let's do it.
They got rich from the It
What
crowd?
do I think about heroes?
They got the brother Rich over
we've all
here.
seen them, haven't we? Swanning about the place with their disproportionately high cheekbones and comically massive weapons.
This has to be Fable.
Roughing up bandits, because they like to rough up bandits, don't they?
Oh,
Living it up with the common folk.
if the game looks like this, I would be highly
basis,
impressed.
I'll say the true hero is me, someone who's breaking new ground with fruit, with veg, on the agricultural side of things. Just look at them. Not wafting around mythical creatures. And that's what they are.
Okay, they brought that back. Disrespecting the chick.
See, I'm not here to slay legendary beasts. I'm here to conquer the vegetable, not a euphemism. Let's face it, the age of heroes is over.
Oh, his teeth is jacked up.
The age of innovation. This, if you will, is the age of...
Hold on, are they doing? Is this a nod? Okay, I had to pause it real quick. So, was it Peter Molyneux or I forgot who was a part of the team back then? But forgot, but if I'm not mistaken, they wanted to have a black woman on the cover of Fable, and it got turned down, and they were fighting and fighting for it. To have a black woman on the cover and stuff like that, because why not? And a lot of those team members had left. Now this woman right here, she looks very ambiguous. We don't know, or whatever the case may be, but I don't know. I'm just pointing that out for people who didn't know about that story about Fable, because that's crazy. Hold on.
One moment. This is awkward.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. You dealing with giants?
Oh.
Oh, Fable. You dealing with humongous? Extraordinary giants, though? She jacked him up. Play day one with Game Pass. Stop. But that wasn't. Wait a minute. Hold on. That was not gameplay. Aaron, what's up with that? Now we starting off. Aaron, you specifically told us that's mostly gonna be gameplay during the showcase. This is Fable. That wasn't gameplay. That was CGI. Maybe they're gonna show gameplay later on. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. See, I'm happy I can wait and do these because I can pause it whenever I want to. But we'll see. We'll see.
Death don't have no mercy in this land. Death don't have no mercy.
This reminds me of the if you ever played Dreams.
You come to your house and it won't stay long. You look in the bed and somebody be gone. Death don't have no mercy.
Brother, maybe.
Shaking bones. Been a while. So, you remember that favor you owe me? I'm looking for a creature. Huge, sneaky, teeth like knives. No? Well, hey, how about you guys? No? Nobody? Not helpful.
Is it right there in back of her?
Mm-hmm. Sneaky.
South of Midnight. This reminds, like, if it takes place like Compulsion. Okay, so we see something from Compulsion Games, but that reminds me of like something that was no gameplay either. But that reminds me of like the Bayou and culture of voodoo and stuff like that. So to incorporate that in the game is interesting.
These are dangerous times.
Different
At least
cultures,
that's what
different
I
cultures.
hear.
Massive.
The Empire? They're everywhere.
Hold on, I gotta run that back. I gotta run it back. Who's doing this game? Is that Massive Entertainment?
Premiere.
Sorry. Y'all enjoying this one.
These are dangerous times.
It's massive entertainment.
At least
Ubisoft.
that's what I hear. The Empire?
I don't remember that they were making
They're
the Star
everywhere.
Wars game. I thought EA had that help.
But the world here belongs to the syndicates. If I want to survive, I have to play their game.
Looks like I'm all in.
She's in here somewhere.
On second thought, I'm out.
There she is.
I've been held back my whole life. And now, I just need a chance to finally be free. Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky. But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
This looks dope, but just like what everybody was complaining about, it's early in the showcase, so hopefully there is some gameplay. But Xbox, y'all have to stop doing this. Y'all need to under-promise. Like, I need y'all to under-promise things. This looks dope because it's a CGI trailer, but I don't know how the game looks. I guess they're gonna wait. So this is Star Wars Outlaws. I guess for Ubisoft Forward, they probably gonna show gameplay. And this is 2024. Okay. There was no release date for Fable that I remember.
Fable.
Sarah!
Midnight. Star Wars Outlaws. Welcome to our first ever double feature, the Xbox Game Showcase, followed by a deep dive into one of the most important RPGs ever made, Starfield. Gaming is the most powerful of all entertainment. It transports, it challenges, it connects us, and it's just incredibly and awesomely fun. That is why Team Xbox is committed to building the greatest place to play, by partnering with the most ambitious of game creators, and by unleashing the power of the gaming community, enabling all of us to play the games we want with our friends anywhere, from mobile devices to PCs to consoles. The lineup we have for you today is just incredible. These are the works of the very greatest creative teams from around the world.
I have a joke in my head.
For you.
Wait.
The
Oh,
largest,
wait.
most engaged, and globally diverse fan base in Xbox history. You are the heart and soul of Xbox. Your passion drives us, and you are the inspiration for the visionaries whose games we showcase today. From me and all of the team at Xbox, thank you. This next game is from Thunder Lotus, the award-winning studio behind Spiritfarer, who've gone back to their combat
Ooh.
roots with an amazing co-op raid-focused action game that is uniquely
Okay, so we have
theirs.
an indie game that's
All
gonna be
right,
shown.
everybody, it's time.
Sarah looks dope. I love Sarah. I have a joke because she did this. I have a joke, but if anybody knows about like this, you know if you know like. Like middle school. Alright, let's see. Spiritfarer looks really dope. I didn't get a chance to play it, but it looked really creative. This looks really creative too. The art style is dope. It's giving Hades a bit. Oh. I like games like this. Wait, what? Wait a minute, what? 33 player co-op? I've never seen a game that had more than 4. A co-op experience, like more than 4 or 5. That's crazy. You could have 33 people for co-op? "33 Immortals." So that's 2024. See, that was gameplay. Gameplay. I want to see more gameplay.
All right, guys. It's a simple job. Just in and out.
Payday.
Nothing to it.
I want to see, like, I love seeing more co-op games. Like, I love playing co-op games with my friends and family. Like, it's the best. I played Payday probably like one or 2 times. I hope they made a vast amount of upgrades. Oh. Cause yo, playing hardline, but this takes hardline to a whole nother level. Oh yeah, the fam gotta be up to play this. This looks crazy. They made it more dynamic. Definitely playing that. Day one, definitely playing that.
World premiere.
Is this Persona? Persona is this Persona? Which one is this? Because of the characters, I don't want to assume. But to show this on okay, Xbox, this is what I'm talking about. Persona 3 Reload. Okay, because I was trying to avoid everything. Yo, to have this showed on Xbox, I'll say PlayStation, on Xbox and not the PlayStation platform. So I'm like, come on. Like, stop relying on stupidity. That was a point right there. People don't care, but the sad thing is, are Xbox players going to play that game? That's because if not, y'all cannot get mad if they don't do more of that on the platform.
People don't like you very much, do they?
Oh, Obsidian.
Sent here to the living lands.
They sound familiar.
Who couldn't bother to come himself. To investigate some plague that seems to be corrupting our very souls.
Last of Us cookies? Like,
you want us to trust you, but the
truth is, you scare us.
Is this Avowed?
The way you fight,
It's gotta be Avowed.
the power you wield, the secrets you keep. You're either here to save
This has
us
to be Avowed. And I'm pretty sure Avowed is gonna have a release date, of course, before Fable.
or destroy us. So now that you have all this power, what are you gonna do with it?
Yep. That looks dope. That was some gameplay. Okay, it's coming. Damn, so when we get Fable? Fable might be 2025. It's not good to me. That was some gameplay with that. Pillars of Eternity. So Pillars of Eternity is the franchise I was trying to, that Avowed is a part of, that universe. That's a good, I mean, I don't want to see nothing Sea of Thieves, but that makes sense. This partnership makes sense.
So tell me, which ship is right for you? A big ship? A luxury ship? A ship with just a splash of je ne sais quoi?
The legend of Monkey Island? You mean Governor Guybrush. But Threepwood's not set foot out of that mansion for almost a year.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? I told you no autographs. So I see you have a meet and greet ticket. And I guess it's not every day that you get to meet the mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood, the legend of Monkey Island.
LeChuck has turned the memories of this island into a prison for Guybrush.
Well, well, what do we have here?
You need these.
I'm so confused. Like, when it comes to Sea of Thieves, I'm so confused. I'm pretty sure they improved, but I'm like, yo, what? Like, what is the game about? Like, when Sea of Thieves first came out, it was like, I streamed it and was like, yo, at least it's for free. Comes out next month. Okay, I don't even know. Okay. like,
World premiere.
The next, like, let's keep it real. I don't know. Maybe there's some new fun things with Sea of Thieves, but somebody would have to persuade me a lot. Lobo Studio. Y'all gonna put this up. Let me stop. They be like, Flight Sim, you know damn well you don't play Flight Simulator. Like, stop. You know you don't play Flight Simulator. This looks fire though. Oh, they're Search and Rescue that's gonna be out? Okay. That looks incredible. Helicopter cargo transport. I like that I love that they started to add, like, they started to gamify the simulator, like doing these things too. I like that. That's dope. skyscraper planes. Like, this makes me want to play this. They got so many different aerial things to do. I like stuff like this. Let me make sure that... I don't know if y'all can hear me loud. Okay. Oh, sometimes it can be a little too... I have a soft voice, so... Oh, what's this? Is this something with Dune? I totally missed it. What is this for? Oh, it looked like a locust. The hell? What collab this is with? Dune. It is with Dune. That's cool. That looks dope.
Hi, Melina here.
Let's go! I want to see more gameplay.
We just wrapped our shoots for Senua Saga Hellblade 2. When we first showed gameplay for Hellblade 2,
I need a release date.
Cinematic and immersive action, where Senua faced off against a gigantic troll on the Icelandic coastline.
I wanted to show this little measly gameplay. No, I need full gameplay. Like,
we're taking you deeper into Senua's story.
Thank you.
A personal quest, a unique perspective on the world, and the intimate journey that awaits you in Senua's saga. What you'll see today is all.
Gosh, a lot of y'all slept on this title. I don't hear. Oh, can't wait for Hellblade. You didn't even play the first one. But y'all waited till it was on Xbox to play it. It been on PlayStation and PC.
She can feel them slipping through her soul.
Yo.
Following the threads of her.
Finally. I hope this is gameplay.
The ones who hide. She needs their help with a promise. A question. But it's never so simple, is it? Wisdom has a price. And there's always a part of you that changes. A part of you that darkens. And a part of you that dies. Over there, that pool.
This is how I look?
I can feel them. Feel them everywhere. The lost ones. They are watching us. You should never have come here. They can see us. What is going to happen? It's time to find out. How can we make it happen? It's time to find out. Why are they watching? It's time to find out. What are they waiting for? Senua, what are you waiting for? I'm here. Watching. More than one.
I know you.
Where are they?
Where are you?
What do they want? I don't like it. I'm scared. This is too much.
Mad woman.
Their eyes everywhere. I can feel them boring into her.
Witch.
What is she supposed to do? Do something.
Oh,
Ask
yeah.
them.
What do you want me to do?
Lost souls fought through hell to find us.
You were lost. Not anymore.
Are you ready for what you will find here?
What we will find. fear. Everything I've seen.
Oh, I had to check something. I'm gonna have to run that back. Wait a minute. I have to run that back. I'm sorry. This ain't your typical.
What is going to happen? It's time to find out. How can we make it happen? It's time to find out. Why are they watching? It's time to find out. What are they waiting for? Senwa, what are you waiting for? I'm here.
Oh, mouse.
Watching more than one. Where are they? Where are you? What do they want? I don't like it. I'm scared. This is too much. Their eyes everywhere. I can feel them boring into her. Witch. What is she supposed to do? Do something. Ask them. What do you want me to
Yo,
do?
if y'all never played this game, y'all have to play the first Hellblade with headphones on.
Lost souls fought through hell to find us.
You were lost. Not anymore.
Are you ready for what you will find here?
What we will find. What if it's all for nothing? What is that? There. They are waiting. There. It's them. It's you. What will they do to her? What will we do to us? Touch it. And feel your mind, your voices, all the parts of you that are broken. You can be whole. All the grief, all the rage, all the fear. Everything I've seen, everything I've done has led me to this place. We've come so far. Not far enough. Say it. You are ready. Tell them. I am here. Now. What if we get lost forever? What will happen to them? What will happen to you? I will not let them down. She is ready. They know. Go.
Who are these around you, Senua? Those you have saved, or those you let?
Yeah. I'm upset because that was not gameplay. Like, that was not gameplay. I want gameplay. I want more gameplay because what they showed with the troll, that was not enough. Talk about in depth. They got another dragon? A Yakuza game? Yeah, Yakuza Gaiden, right? And then this is the Like a Dragon line. Boy is naked. The States.
Oh my god! A stranger! なんだよ。どうかしたか?
Oh, surf's up, dude. Yeah, dude. Hang loose, bro.
俺がどうかしたのか?
You don't feel that you're naked?
Huh? Huh? どうなってんだこりゃ!
Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Next year. That's another CGI. I'm counting them. Aaron, what's going on, Aaron? going on?
What a sight! A verdant wonderland of promise plucked from
Ooh, something Fallout. Hopefully it's nothing 76-ish.
And 15 million dwellers worth of keen imagination from the heart of West Virginia.
I gotta play Outer Worlds.
No matter if you roam alone or spend your time with friends, you'll find a home in Appalachia where the good times never end. There are relics
I hope they improved on this game because I don't know if I could do it. It wasn't given for me.
Greater foes are overthrown as we embark on expeditions into thrilling new unknowns. Yes, from Appalachian settlements to Nuka World.
I like doing all of that.
You're never short on things to do or places.
But I love a good co-op game.
Well, how about this? Pack your bags for an escape of Epicurean bliss. Put your rad shield on and fix your hair up pretty because we're headed for the boardwalk of Atlantic City. So there you have it. Now you know. There's a million ways to make the wasteland your waste home. And when you hear adventure calling, when you're looking for some kicks, answer the call of Vault. Answer the call of Vault. Answer the call of Vault 76. Play it now with Xbox Game Pass.
Now, I might have to come back for Atlantic City.
World premiere.
Might have to do that. This. I need some gameplay though, like for real. We've been seeing mass CGI stuff. Capcom? What is this? But so far, so good though. Like as far as the showcase, it's just that y'all promise gameplay. So I'm expecting more gameplay than PlayStation because y'all was trying to throw some shots. What's this? That had looked like gameplay. You'll have in-game assets. They need to start putting that more. They're not. What is this? This looks fire. This looks like crazy looking, with the graphics looks crazy. Okay, see, this is gameplay. Okay, so that's 2 games out of 5 in gameplay. This looks incredible. Path of the Goddess. That was gameplay. That was some gameplay and in-game assets. But I got to see a peek at some type of game. Excuse me, at some type of gameplay.
General Motors' historic commitment to performance is embodied in 2 of its iconic brands, Chevrolet and Cadillac. The V-Series.R elevates Cadillac's competitive spirit to a whole new level with its thunderous V8 and hybrid power.
That's gonna be on PlayStation 2.
The legendary Corvette has been a celebrated champion for decades. The all-new Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray continues that tradition. General Motors is proud to usher in a new era of competition with the innovators behind the new Forza Motorsport.
That's 2024. Ooh. Okay, it's real. I was about to say, wait a minute, Forza. Wait a minute.
To take bold steps into the future and bring that experience to gamers. I'm thrilled to welcome the Cadillac V-Series.R and the Corvette E-Ray to the home of competition.
I know you're ready.
Is it gonna be in 4K 60 without it going into a photo mode? I have to say it. I have to say it.
Let's tweak the car's performance for the next one.
Looking for a new Horizon game. I know it's too soon, but in Motorsport, but I wonder how the sense of speed is on this. I haven't played a Motorsport in a very long time, but I know that that used to be like one of the problems. It looks amazing though. This is how it's gonna look? I don't know. That was given CGI-ish with some in-game assets, but Forza is consistent. I know that's gonna be amazing because Forza is always consistent. Okay, Bethesda. Oh. See in-game footage and cinematics. Okay. See, that was transparent.
Endurance.
The Skyrim.
And courage. I am the one who knows. For perhaps the first time in my unending existence, I feel disconnected from fate's flow. Unseen forces move against me, hungry for forbidden knowledge. A mystery long kept hidden. A secret that threatens to unravel reality itself.
Wait a minute. Okay, I guess that's the end game. Sorry if y'all hear like grass. Elder Scrolls Online Necrom Shadow of Right.
This is Unit 37.
Stack.
Toronto is under attack.
By Null Sector.
There's something different about Null Sector this time.
They've taken over most of the city and they're rounding up Omnics. They need our help.
People are answering Vincent's recall. There's new blood on the team. And we have so much to teach them.
What?
If we can stop Null Sector, maybe we can save the city.
Coming through!
Been a while, Vivian.
As if I didn't have enough problems already.
So we fly up there, smash through anything that gets in our way, and put another business.
I hate to interrupt the moment, but I'm picking up reports of more attacks in other cities.
It's a fight that long. I say let's give it to him.
Engage. Target marked.
Time to create peace with bullets. Greetings.
Oh, yeah! Boom!
Be patient.
The world is counting on us.
Let's go.
Shall we do this together?
Fight with me!
Engaging.
Watch this! I saw that. Not bad.
World premiere.
What is this place? It looks like we're in a palace.
What the hell is going on? Who are these people?
No idea. If they're attacking us, our only choice is fighting back. Hey, look over there! Can you get us out of here?
So you're telling me you're thieves who steal
tactical
hearts,
game?
and you just happened to stumble into this world? The Rebel Corps will always help the Phantom Thieves, just as the Phantom Thieves have helped the Rebel Corps.
I love
Never
seeing
forget
like
that
more
we're a united
games,
force who can rely on each
like
other.
a tactical aspect.
You should be grateful
Mario
to
Rabbids,
be
you
my
didn't think that, that was
But you're just a
that,
matter
that
of
game was
little
fire.
plans.
Gears Tactics.
Unfortunately, returning will be no easy feat.
Somewhere deep inside, I know you realize things can't go on like this. So, will you take a stand beside us?
Yeah, let's show them what we got.
Dope, a lot of franchises. XCOM. Got a new game coming out. That recap come, but so far it's been a really cool showcase. Game footage.
Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. The wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast,
Getting into Starfield
but
now.
that we have measured it.
It's Starfield, right? Because it sounds like this.
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there? You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family.
People look better.
We do not fully understand all that is at work here.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
Like this game. Cyberpunk? This is like the most anticipated
These
game.
artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret
Want it
the
to be
universe
good, or
is
people
asking
expect it
us
not
to
to be
unravel.
Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end
This
of
looks
this
fire.
road
Like I'm not even gonna.
will change humanity.
Way better than before.
Forever.
Wait. Like, yo. But it's cool to see progression. Rough. Oh. So, like, it's
This
getting better and better.
is where we belong.
It looks way better. I was like, oh, no, I'm gonna still play it. Because September. Yes, September. Okay, and then we're gonna do Starfield Direct. Okay. Right. It looks way better, y'all.
World
Looks so
premiere.
I was like, oh no. Oh no, fella. That looks good. That looks really good. I'm not gonna hold you. It looks good. Hopefully it gives Fallout space vibes for real. Because Fallout 4 made me a Fallout fan. And I love space stuff. Are they making a Starfield Collector's Edition Xbox Series X? Oh, don't I have something? Can we get a Collector's Edition Series X? I only had and that went like.
World premiere.
I'm glad they're not doing a lot of talking. Like a little bit. Sarah. And then I goes back. Yo, at first I thought that was Redfall. I was gonna say, oh, hell no. Like, at least it's in a year window.
Hi. I'm very excited to be returning as Johnny Silverhand in the upcoming expansion for Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty. This new adventure reunites Johnny and V on a dangerous spy mission and introduces Idris Elba as secret agent Solomon Reed. It's really
I couldn't
amazing
get
to share the
Idris.
screen with you, Idris.
Like,
it's cool to be a part of this game with you, man.
Keanu's
as a
cool, but I'm
player,
just saying this is
you'll
Idris.
get
Like,
to visit Dogtown,
isn't he
an
mostly in his
unexplored part of
DLC?
Night
I couldn't
City,
get Idris out.
and rescue the president of the new United States of America. Expect a massive expansion, twists, secrets.
You wanted to
and
see
plenty of stuff
Idris
to
out.
do.
I know I would.
I know the team at CD Projekt Red just keeps raising the bar when it comes to
All the
telling
way.
cinematic
Okay?
stories in video games. And I really can't wait for you to play it on Xbox Series X and S. But enough talking. I'm guessing you want to see for yourself. And so it is my honor and pleasure to give you and introduce the official trailer for Phantom Liberty. Check it out.
There's gotta be a way out of this.
Johnny, I'm dying. There's nothing can stop that.
V. My name is Songbird. I'm an NUS intelligence analyst. I know about the bomb ticking in your head.
I gotta finish Cyberpunk.
And I can save your life.
After falling
What's
order,
the
I got
catch?
y'all.
I
Cyberpunk.
need you to
Like,
get to Dogtown.
Attention all Dogtown residents. The President managed to crash her Space Force One into our humble district.
Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage. Sleeper agents. Time to wake them up.
So NUSA's tossing us back into the fray, huh?
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den now.
Get Myers out of there.
Time to evac.
Her safety is the top priority.
Shit! They catch us out here, we're dead.
Wait, hear that?
God almighty! It's moving! Run! This way! Quick!
Someone ratted us out.
You know, V, treason ain't ever black and
there you
white.
go, right there.
It's a charade, V.
Oh,
Wherever she
back.
goes,
Not that far
It's
back.
the top priority.
Damn, not that far back.
Reasons to want Myers as a hostage. Sleeper agents. Time to wake them up.
That
So
messed up.
NUSA's tossing us back into the fray, huh?
stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den now.
Oh,
I need you to
go
get
back
to
to
Dogtown.
Thanks.
Attention all
Last-
Dogtown residents. The President managed to crash her Space Force One into our humble district.
Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage. Sleeper agents. Time to wake them up.
So NUSA's tossing us back into the fray, huh?
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den now.
Get Myers out of there.
Time to evac.
Her safety is the top priority.
Shit! They catch us out here, we're dead.
Wait, hear that?
God almighty! It's moving! Run!
Would have been easy. Like, this game has so much.
Someone
Okay.
ratted us out.
You know, V, treason ain't ever black and white.
It's a charade, V.
Wherever she goes, people get hurt. Bodies drop.
Just want what
Did
Songbird
I
promised
wait a
me.
minute? Did I just see some trans racism?
They catch us out here, we're dead.
Like,
Wait, hear that?
like,
God almighty! It's moving!
she changed her race?
This way! Quick!
Like,
Someone ratted us out.
You know, V, treason ain't ever black and white.
It's a charade, V.
Wherever she goes,
yeah, what
people get
kind of
hurt.
mess? Hold on. What?
Just want what Songbird promised me. The cure.
That was crazy just now. What?
Illusion of freedom draws in the desperate. Pick your truth, V.
Come on.
That's
got iron in
scary.
your head. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger.
If I don't do
That was-
anything
this was
and do it soon, I'll die.
That was crazy. City Skyline? Kind of threw me off because it kind of had almost the lines of Samsung. Yeah, City Skyline still looks good. It's come out in October.
World premiere.
Another Atlas game? Going in with Atlas, huh? Like, yo, we trying to have Eastern side. I don't.
次なる王となる資格を得る者とする。陛下のお命が奪われるなど。
汝定めを課せられし子よ、憂いを抱える旅人。
こいつが俺の凱旋者だ。
果たして誰が次の王か。
己自身に命じなさい。内なる英雄の姿が
Five.
変
Is
わり。
this six?
真の王を志すならば打ち勝ってみせよ。
僕のいる世界の出来事は君にとっては絵空事。
まさか人間？
この国は今有史以来の危機にさらされている。どうやら面白い力を手にしたようだ。
主君に捧げると決めた覚悟そのものだ。
これこそ人間の真実だ。
That looks crazy. What? Hold on. What the hell? I'm not even gonna run that one. That looks.
やはり君は興味深い。
今こそあんた自身がそうなる番よ。
正義かどうかじゃない。
誰もが恐れと不安に負けそうで。
理想を貫け。
何が正しいのかわからない。
すべての始まりはあなたの持つ小説。
幻想はただの絵空事なんかじゃない。
Metaphor? That looks crazy and insane. And the logo is dope.
World premiere.
That looks great. That looks really good. And to show Japanese game. Okay,
Humanity's cities have fallen. Our people's only means of survival is to seek sanctuary here, in the Belfry. You must explore this world to find the origins of this evil. And bring hope back to our people. Together, you can save humanity.
Towerborne.
World premiere.
This city is a miracle of progress. A finely tuned, delicately balanced machine.
Bioshock?
But it only takes one rebellious little gear to ruin everything.
Gotta be infinite. Is this the...
If you alter our past, if you threaten what I have built, there is nowhere in space or time where I will not destroy you.
Bioshock. Oh, damn. Yeah, because they were wildin'. Racial like, they were wildin'.
Oh no. What did I do?
Any last words before my friend puts one in your scalp?
Wait a minute. Because I'm in confusion. That looked exactly like Bioshock Infinite. Like the whole world. So it's Clockwork something.
Thank you all for joining us. Today is a special day for me and the team. I'm excited to see 11 games showcased from our first-party studios. We opened with Fable from Playground Games, which will bring the franchise into the modern era while staying true to its British style and humor. Compulsion and In Exile shared their first original experiences since joining Xbox with South of Midnight and Clockwork Revolution. And we are thrilled at how Avowed is shaping up for release next year from the RPG masters at Obsidian. In addition to Avowed, our studios will deliver Hellblade 2, an all-new Microsoft Flight Simulator, Towerborne, and more in 2024. Later this month, players can look forward to Elder Scrolls Online Necrom and Sea of Thieves Monkey Island. As we look to holiday, we will launch Starfield and Forza Motorsport, both built for Xbox Series X, S, and PC. We are
titles this
also
year?
honored to share 14 games today from our creative partners, like Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, 33 Immortals from Thunder Lotus, Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom, and more Persona games coming to Game Pass thanks to our continued partnership with
All
Sega
Persona
Atlas.
games gonna be on here.
I'd also like to congratulate the Studio Zero team on Metaphor ReFantazio. It's great to be able to premiere what is next from the creators of Persona here in our showcase.
That looks amazing.
We are focused on putting our players and game creators first in everything we do. No matter if you choose to play on Xbox, PC, or over the cloud, all gamers are welcome here at Xbox. When it comes to our consoles, we have heard your feedback on two fronts. First, we have significantly increased our supply of Xbox Series X, making it easier for fans to find globally. Second, we know you've wanted more storage with Xbox Series S, and I'm excited to share we have some news there as well.
I understand why it exists, but this is the Xbox Series S Elite. The Elite. It's the Elite, y'all. They need to put Elite. Come on, bro. How much was that? So I gotta pay it. Okay.
And now for the one more thing you've all been waiting for. Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever done for the biggest game we've ever built. So sit tight and enjoy Starfield Direct.
I might cut it right here. So I might cut it. I don't know. But everyone, I'm just gonna come in real quick before we go to Starfield Direct and everything. The showcase was solid. Just to give my full everything. I'm gonna do a recap. Might have a special guest for the recap. But the showcase was a really solid showcase. I enjoyed the showcase. It was not a snooze fest for me. I enjoyed it. It was the same thing I said about PlayStation showcase. I had enjoyed that, and I gave PlayStation an 8 out of 10. Now, the question is, what do I give Xbox, out of it? And what, I still was solid on PlayStation's 8 out of 10, and it kind of went back and forth. I'm like, is it a 7 or is it an 8 or whatever? I don't know. I was just going to stick to what I was saying. With this one, I will say I give this one actually a point over PlayStation with this one, a 9 out of 10. And the reason why I'm saying this is either 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. And I'm going to explain why. Okay? It's like I explained with PlayStation. This time I didn't do this live with the chat. But y'all will see me in the chat typing away once this goes up. But it's probably going to be an 8, just like PlayStation's, instead of a 9. It could have been a 9 if they had, and it could have been a 10. It was a great, this by far was one of the best Xbox showcases I've seen in a very, very, very long time. And I'm going to explain why. Okay. They gave us Fable. And I know a lot of people might even say that they might label this low because the expectations right now are so high with these companies. And I totally agree. And I'm not even really fighting y'all on it when I look back because of what we're used to. We're used to E3, and with E3 was this bombs after bombs after bombs when it came to a showcase. And I clearly understand. Please do Do not get me wrong. But what I will say is with this showcase, we got to see Fable. The only thing that takes points away is we didn't see any gameplay. And Aaron Greenberg, you should have never said anything. Like saying it's going to be a whole bunch of gameplay. No, it was not. And that's what shaved you down from actually getting a 9 is because there was no gameplay. But we finally did get to see Fable. I'm happy that they came out swinging and showed Fable. Everyone's asking for it out of Xbox's fan base and out of just being a fan of Fable, period. People was asking for Fable. They showed Fable. They didn't show any gameplay, but they had a good little showing of it that was quirky. I'm tired of CGI trailers. It's nothing wrong with having CGI and gameplay. That's what I want more. So yeah. Uh so there was no gameplay of Fable, right? But I'm not gonna be too picky. I got to see it. They said they showed 11 first party titles. They showed Avowed. I knew they was gonna have gameplay for Avowed because I think they either been working longer on this game and it's already a part of a franchise already, which is what is it, Pillars of Eternity, if I'm not mistaken. But Pillars of Eternity is a top down. It's kind of like how Diablo plays. So they showed Avowed, and it looks really good. Um, they showed the game. What was that from Compulsion, which is what is it? South. Back. I gotta run it back. Here, Compulsions, which is south of Midnight. This looks really cool, but once again, there was no gameplay. But we did get to see finally, because I've been asking for the longest, when are we going to see something from Compulsion? When are we going to see something from these, 23 odd studios? Like, are they working with other studios to bring something? So, a wish was answered from me, okay? So, we got to see something from Compulsion Studios. I'm skipping, trying to go more to the Avowed. Yeah, this is Avowed. I already mentioned from Obsidian. Not interested in. I'm just gonna keep it real. Flight Simulator. They showed what I'm expecting is some gameplay from it. They showed modes with it, so they showed Flight Simulator. Some people might be like, "Yo, are you serious?" But I get it. But they showed it to me. When it comes to Sea of Thieves and Flight Simulator, it's like, but I understand with Flight Simulator, they, like I said, they gamified it. It's a with Sea of Thieves, they have a partner with it. I have to keep the same energy, right? I was like, okay, I'm more interested in Flight Simulator than Sea of Thieves. That's just me. But I understand it was a perfect to me partnership with Monkey Island because you go to an island and pirates and stuff like that. So I get it. I'm not interested in it, and it's not getting any type of like. I'm just not interested in them. But they show so many aviation different things with Flight Simulator that I'm interested in playing, and that's what matters. Is what I'm interested in playing. And then also with some other gamers might play. But I don't know, cause y'all Xbox cats is funny to me. What I mean by that is y'all claim to be fans of something, and then the support is not there, and it really, I question, like, if it wasn't for Game Pass, would y'all even play? Would y'all play, or would y'all actually invest? And this Doom situation is really cool. I like to see that. I think this is cool. It wasn't nothing silly. What got on my nerves is I've been waiting for Hellblade, and pretty sure a lot of you have, since of course the acquisition of Ninja Theory. Uh, so to give some background for those who, you know, Xbox allegiance, I might as well say, you have to, when Hellblade was being developed, it it was very, not that it was a rough development. Like they didn't have the budget, and if I'm not mistaken, Sony had helped them a bit with the budget, and that's why it was exclusively, it was time exclusive a bit on PlayStation, and then later on it went to PC and Xbox. But they helped with that. And then of course Microsoft being like, I always tell the trope all the time of Microsoft waiting for Sony to cook something up or help, and like, okay, now I'm gonna grab it, you know. And I'm not mad at Microsoft for doing it. I'm not mad at Xbox for doing it because it's business, and it's like, hey, y'all didn't acquire them, so I'm going to do it. Nothing wrong with that. But what I'm upset about is that I didn't see further gameplay of it. Mike was talking about a stealth drop. That would have been perfect for the summer. But when did they give us a date?
Safe.
And I'm pissed. I am upset. They did not give a date for Hellblade 2. To me, for me, that's my most anticipated title off of the Xbox line. It's Hellblade 2. I loved Hellblade 1, though it was a very unique experience. It was something up there. And what I'm saying by this is one of those titles that can then go up against what Sony has. For everybody that wants to make this excuse, like, it shouldn't be about what Xbox could go up against. Listen, it's competition. These companies think like that. You might be thinking about that if you own a Series X and if you own a PlayStation 5. Like, okay, I got these games for this platform and I got these games for this platform. Like, it makes you feel like you invested in something that you're actually going to use. So, Hellblade 2, y'all showed this a long time ago with the Game Awards. And it's like, once again, it was a CGI cutscene or in-game assets cutscene. I don't know because it wasn't transparent to my knowledge. And we didn't get gameplay. And then y'all didn't give us a release date. Like, what is going on with this? What is going on with the production of this game? I'm very curious and I'm upset. But I would love to learn more. And why is it when in 2024? That's, I don't know if they're trying to do this to get everyone hype for the game, but I don't like when things get like you're pushing towards hype and then that hype is gonna fall off because there's gonna be other games that got release dates coming out. So that was another thing that ticked me off. They did a great job showing their Eastern and Japanese partners, with of course Yakuza, so with Sega, and then so that pretty much their Sega partnership, right? Because Yakuza and Atlas, those are Sega titles. Sega owns Atlas, so we got to see that a lot, which is very surprising to see that on an Xbox stage. So I thought that was dope. Same thing when I said when I got to see Alan Wake 2 on PlayStation stage. That's the same sentiments. Like, so it was dope to see that. Now Fallout 76, see, this is where it starts to drop a little bit. And then it picked right back up with another Japanese partnership with Capcom. Now this is a multiplayer game. Yakuza is going to be a like a dragon, wealth, something that what it was called. That's going to be multiplayer too. I'm pretty Sony and Xbox does this all the time. That's why when people mention like, oh, they showed the multiplayer titles, Sony and Xbox does this all the time, as they should, to show that, hey, even though you've seen it on that showcase, if you do own our platform, it will be on our platform too. I don't really see it as shade. Like, this game looked really cool, which is the Princess Goddess or something. What is it called? Path of the Goddess. There's no release date on this yet, but this will be on PlayStation as well. And this will be on Game Pass. So I'm curious to see how many people are actually gonna play this on Game Pass. All right. But you have people who actually are going to buy it on other platforms. Then of course we got Got Forza. This look good.
Let's tweak the car's performance for the next one.
This look, no, it looks great. It looks great. I gave some shade in there. Like, it better be 4K without picture mode. I think it did. But I hope the game period is 4K. But this look great. It's Forza Motorsport. You can never go wrong with Forza. Franchise out of Xbox Bunch. Another third party. Oh, no, this is not third party. It's first party now. With Elder Scrolls Online. Oh yeah, that was still Necrom. So that's, you got Overwatch, and then of course they showed us how Starfield, most anticipated games, period.
These
Sony fans out there, keep it 100, because people was either, it's most anticipated and talked about because of either people wanting to see it fail, thinking it's going to fail, because Bethesda is known for buggy games at first, and then they try to patch it up. But this is a very ambitious game, and because it's a highly ambitious game, you can run into problems of stability if it's only going to be something that's pushed for the Series X versus, and of course it's going to be on PC, but a lot of times it holds the stability of the game together because you wanted to focus on all platforms. So Starfield looks pretty cool. Like, it looks good. So I can't wait for we're gonna dive into the direct. That's gonna be a separate with the direct. But yeah, so personally, me personally, I'm gonna be playing it on PC. But September 6th, they gave a release date. They showed more in-game assets and gameplay. So that's kudos. Got here cutting up grass. I apologize. it's like four. This look crazy.
World premiere.
Show some indies. The indies they look really good. This secret mode. This look interesting. They showed a lot of interesting games, but I don't know if this had gameplay or and this has like a slight gameplay to it. You don't know if that's gameplay or if that's just, like gameplay to me. I'm counting it as gameplay. It's like gameplay. This is the Still Wakes, the Deep, which is crazy because it's like they're on how we call those rigs out in the ocean at oil rigs. There we go. It's a horror oil. That's crazy. We got to see Cyberpunk partnership. I was upset because I didn't see Idris Elba in person. City Skylines, cool. Then we get another first party title. I forgot what that game is. I think I know he said 11 first party titles. This looked like BioShock Infinite. I thought it was BioShock.
This city is a miracle of progress. A finely tuned, delicately.
It has the exact same thing. Clockwork Revolution. That's by what is it? Zal Studios? Maybe that's the first party. Saying that
Style
right.
and humor. Compulsion and In Exile shared their first
Exile.
original experiences since joining Xbox, with South of Mid.
So everyone, I guess I would probably give it an 8.5. It's just because they didn't have a lot of gameplay, and I thought they were gonna. If they had gameplay, it would have been a 9 out of 10. What would have made it a 10 if I would have seen Hellblade and Fable gameplay. Like that would have gave it a 10 for me. And if I would have seen I'm trying to think of something in the past, like a Conquer or Killer Instinct with Killer Instinct and in Perfect Dark. If I would have seen Perfect Dark gameplay, if they would have did something with Splinter Cell, and I'm not even a Splinter Cell. I'm not into stealth games, but this is what would have given it a 10. Hellblade gameplay and release date, or if they would have dropped it this summer or fall. Fable gameplay. What else? If they would have showed Perfect Dark, because they showed it a long time ago and then didn't do anything with that. Perfect is a milk carton game. Where is it? Sorry for this to be up, but Perfect Dark, and show gameplay of that, and Killer Instinct and show gameplay of that. We seen one thing I think dealing with Rare, but it would have been dope if we would have seen more with that. Okay. I'm trying to think of that would have to me that would have gave it a 10 from me. But since they didn't have a lot of gameplay and Aaron Greenberg was on Twitter talking about we're gonna have mad gameplay, yada yada yada. Aaron, I'm gonna need you to fall back. Like just don't say nothing before something. Just don't, because you're hyping everybody to think. And shouts out to Aaron, but you hyping us all to think we're gonna get something, and then it ends up and we don't get that. So you just make you make the rating go down, like down and down. So all those people who wanted to complain about PlayStation not having gameplay like that, it damn near was the same thing. Like with PlayStation Showcase, it was more CGI. I know for PlayStation's not. We're not used to seeing CGI, just CGI stuff. So I understand why people was like, "Nah, I'm giving this a 6. Nah, I'm giving this a 5," because it's been a long time and Sony does not communicate as well as Microsoft. So I understand. So this, I would give it an 8.5 due to the fact that if it would have had gameplay for Fable, some other games that are first party, then I would have been like, okay, this joint is a 9. But I'm happy to see the reason why it's an 8.5, because there was certain things that I wanted out of Xbox that they finally got a chance to actually do, was from these studios we haven't heard from that they did acquire, and they actually showed us a project that they're working on. And then we didn't see Everwild. I thought that game was scrapped. So I'm not sure if it's still scrapped or not. I thought it was scrapped. I'm so sorry if y'all hear cutting of the grass in the back. but yeah, y'all. So this is gonna be it. I'm gonna make I think the Starfield Direct is like an hour. And I know I'm going over an hour for sure with this. So I'm going to check y'all out and we're going to do a Starfield reaction. So until then, I will check you all out later. Okay? Or should we just run it? I don't know. I think we should run it and then I'll just clip it. So on to Starfield. Okay? So on to Starfield. I'm just going to keep it running. On to Starfield. Let's go.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here. And that's thanks to all of you, from the Elder Scrolls to Fallout. We love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but, well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look. Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next-generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere. We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person, and you can play it in first person.
Oh. Like how Fallout is.
We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Ready for the playthrough? A Starfield playthrough? Like I did with Fallout years ago? Damn.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons, to spacesuits, to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
What? Wait a minute. What?
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch, a bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
Like that?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
That's dope.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a colony war memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Cydonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies. beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space. The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city, where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Game face. Holy. Because that joint was
Ryujin is hiring the
Fallout 3.
brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time. A new face. Is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile?
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
So, ready to get out there?
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
I have a fire character.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we've ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By Vectera! Is it really, really you?
He'll join your crew, and he'll give you gifts, if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as
That's
them,
dope.
I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast.
I wonder
for the
what's the
eyes.
ways to remove
Off we go
traits.
to another
Or, you know, it might be an ordeal.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Okay. This looks... I'm sold for it. Like... I just can't wait
Once you've
for
built
it
the
to
perfect character,
come out and-
that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill. Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like the Xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere. I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
This looks fire.
That one's a lot of fun. Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them. I like blowing stuff up. Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures. Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun.
That's
when you
yo,
leave a
if that
planet
joint
and
would have
head
turned
into
around.
space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships. It's all out there. Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship.
Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship. And
No,
hire a
nah,
crew
I'm
to keep it up and running.
Like, just like how I got.
And it all starts in spaceports.
Fallout.
Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here, and you have 2 ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps.
Yo, this?
You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want.
If this runs
the parts you
great
choose
when
to
it
build
comes
with
out,
don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons.
yo, this year game.
Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms. Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had like a giant tail to it. Then we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run.
Dodo.
And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything, and that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step
That's
of the
a
way.
fan and fan of Fallout and all.
We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your
PC,
triggers
if
to
you
fire
have
your
an
weapons.
Xbox.
It's a
Could be,
complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to
really
your engines will make your
have-
ship faster. Powering up the grav drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump. And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight.
What I'm talking about.
You
like,
should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there. Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target. After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap. But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship. Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards. Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance. Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars. There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this. When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random
Is
encounters.
it a forever
it's in our handcrafted
game?
quests.
Or like, that's the one
And it
thing.
feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit. We want you to feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder, and sometimes a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
I wanted, I hope, of course, which I'm pretty sure, like story, Side missions. It's an ambition.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information, and we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care and designed this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there, and it even tells the time.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now, you know, our favorite controller.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox. And this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
I have to get both. This controller is dope. I have to get the Xbox. This translucent, that's copying. I'm getting that controller. I am. As far as a headset,
In every
Headset
one of
looks
our
dope
games,
too.
we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, ore and plants to pick up. It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
this is $300 for this Constellation edition, but it comes with a watch. What is up with these expensive? Get the
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet, whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
Hey, Xbox.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters, we wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
Outpost is going to be all over the place.
Add crafting and research stations in your outposts to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds.
Like, that collector's edition.
All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor. You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around.
I like the variety.
And for giving you an edge in combat. Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying. Zero gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage. With Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger. Starfield's got you covered.
Well, you can have a katana in this, right? I wonder how to loot like weapons. Maybe if you're able to craft. I don't know. Weapons. I don't like what Fallout was gonna be that meta weapon. I see this becoming a cult classic game. Like how Destiny became like a cult classic. I see. Got powers?
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
audio design,
planets,
the day-night cycle.
Those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration, freedom,
the ending, Beskip, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Like a collector's edition with basketball.
Rocket launcher,
brain sprout. I love, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben. The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
The way to end it for sure. I read it. Showed a lot. He showed me wrong. Like, cause I was like, oh no. But how to share. I hope they have like the pre-ordered stuff, because it's like when you have certain games and what you want for the success out of the game, I just don't believe in being fully Game Pass. Like no, you can have like the base of the game or whatever, but if you want more of it. I just feel like you should invest in the game. Like, that's just me. Same. That was crazy. I don't know. It was taking her skin off. Like, I don't know. Like, what was that? Take her skin, or did it like change her entire race? Like, the whole ethnicity. Great showcase. Like, I'm showing this all as one reaction. I'm giving this an 8.5, 5 point, I mean, a half a point. To me, I enjoyed both showcases. Like, I really did. And definitely check out the previous video, which has my reactions to all of this. My reasons why I gave that score. I didn't kind of go over some of the indie stuff I was over first party titles, because that's what I've always been asking for Xbox, is the first party titles. Period. First part, I'm like, yo, I need the first party titles. I need the first party titles. So this was a large showcase. Xbox, y'all did a great job. Like, I'm not gonna front. Y'all did a great job. I just wish there was gameplay. It's the same thing with PlayStation. I think PlayStation did a good job too. It just wasn't enough gameplay. The only thing that can shave my point even down from PlayStation being an 8 to a 7.5 is because they just had too much gameplay. I mean, they had too much CGI and not enough gameplay. So I hope the Xbox fans, I hope the gamers enjoyed what we were all able to see as a gamer. For y'all know who don't know, and there's newcomers here, I play everything. My preferred platform is PlayStation, but I play I pretty much play things equally. I try to give attention to, okay, let me do my PlayStation backlog, let me do my PlayStation games, let me do my Xbox games, let me do my Switch games. But I'm an all-around gamer, and even the games I display on my channels are a variety of games. But I am happy finally that Xbox is coming to the call and giving us games that we want to see. Now I want to see Xbox take it to the next level, and Starfield to me is one of those system sellers. Like, but I need to see multiples of system seller games. You know, a lot of these other games we've seen is like Fable is one of those titles too. But like how Sony and Nintendo have some system selling games, and that's the reason why they become our favorites and what we grew up with for years, period, and its inception of the platform itself. I want to see that with Xbox, period. And competition blooms and births the most dope projects from either side. So I enjoyed the showcase. I gave it an 8.5. And I guess to reiterate it a bit, I wanted to see Hellblade gameplay. I wanted to see actual gameplay of Fable, gameplay that we would see if we're playing the game. I wanted to see. We've seen Avowed. We could have seen actual how. I guess we've seen little tidbits of that with Clockwork. And there's another title I was like, I wish there was gameplay as well too. The South game, that the actual name, but y'all know, from In Exile. But yeah, like, but we seen the partners, we see the third parties, we seen some cool indies. Like, there was a variety of stuff. We had our first parties, we had the indie games that was in between, and it wasn't like little. They were really solid indie games, and then we seen the eastern side of gaming. We see more partnerships with Sega and also mostly Sega, and Capcom, of course. So, from the Asian region of gaming, most of those games have to get localized. The main thing out of this whole showcase and the gamers out there is to play the games. Play these games. Not saying, oh yeah, because it's on game. Actually play it. I'm tired of getting diamond achievements on these games. Play the game. And if you really love the game, invest in it. Buy it. Because they might not make another one if they're not seeing the game, especially the indie games. Like, go out and cop the indie games if you feel it's something that's of quality. So with Starfield, I hope they have it that it's base and you either purchase it or you. I've seen a whole bunch of pre-order stuff, so I'm curious. I'm pretty sure a lot of people is like, okay, I know Bethesda's. I'm safe with Bethesda. I trust Bethesda in a certain way. Some gamers may not think that because of bugs, a lot of times, but they make solid games. It reminds me of Ubisoft. Like they'll make a solid game, but there's some bugs all the time. But the game is just solid. Like you're gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a top tier game. So hopefully, since this is a ambitious, advantageous, whatever synonym you want to add to that, Starfield looks dope. And to close the showcase out with a direct, it got high kudos. Like we got to get a lot of questions answered. We got to see an improvement from what we've seen, which was very rushed. We got to see a collector's edition. We got to see, of course, some attached hardware, collector's limited edition hardware, of course, with the Xbox controller and a headset, a wireless headset. So that was cool too. So I enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed it too. There's more reactions from Summer Game Fest that I'm going to give. This one I really wanted to have my separate reactions for this, so stay tuned. Also for a recap that I'm going to have and share with a special guest. Also, and we're going to banter on what we felt about it. And I also have to give my breakdown of Mortal Kombat 1, of course. Thank you so much for the support of that video and a lot of subscribers that I got from it. So thank you so much. So hopefully this content is satisfying y'all on why y'all subscribed. And we're gonna have some more Summer Game Fest videos from me and reactions and live reactions or breakdowns. I do have to do Ubisoft or Ubisoft. I say Ubisoft. Ubisoft Forward. I have that to do next, and then we have some more showcases going on with Dames for Games tomorrow, and also Black Voices in Gaming. So until next time, this has been long. I will check you all later, so stay tuned for the following videos to cover Summer Game Fest. I guess that's what we calling it now. I guess this is Summer Game Fest. Gotta keep the show running, right? So thank you all for watching. Until next.